It is 6:15 in the morning. Andrew and I are gonna be going out to a brand new place. I've never been, he's never been, called Boongawat. It's a 5% slope up to a 10% slope. I hope that it's not cloudy out there. Right now, Andrew is getting our load ready, which is pretty small actually, but it's just big, bulky stuff. After we go to Boongawat, we're heading over to Yawan, which I've taken you guys many, many times, to drop that off for some missionaries and then doing a charter flight. So I've got a full morning. I've got to get my plane ready so that we can get this done before it starts raining, because I'm heading down to Australia tomorrow on a flight. Let's get the plane ready, load it up with our little bit of cargo, and get out of here. Zulu. We've got a bunch of coffee money here. This is other times that we've flown for the guys out in Yawan. We sell their coffee for them and we take them their money back. So I just need to remember to give the money to them when I get out there. Walk around, make sure our lights are working. Take a quick look at the status of the fog this morning and make sure that it's not coming too fast. I guess we might have to hurry to get out of here so we don't get stuck in here for an extra hour waiting for it to clear. Make sure all my VGs are here, my vortex generators. I'll only be missing one on the airplane. Make sure all my control surfaces are actually hitting the stops, top to bottom, left to right. All right, Andrew's just about finishing up there. I finished my walk around. Fog's definitely rolling in a little bit quicker down there now. I think we'll probably be ready to go in less than 10 minutes. I still have to dip my fuel, or at least sump my fuel, and then I think we're ready. Well, the clouds are to the end of the runway, so we are definitely running out of time. All right, you ready? All right. All right, once our engine stabilizes, introduce our fuel. Oil pressure's coming in, NG's coming up as normal, ITT's coming up as normal. That's 35%, focusing on the ITT, and 627. Yeah, I think we'll be able to get out of here and get over top of all this. Well, the fog's definitely rolling in quickly today, but we've got clear over here. We're almost empty. It's just us two and 175 kgs, so we should be able to just out climb all this today. Okay, our fuel's already been put in, our caps have been checked, our selectors are good, we've been sumped, controls are good, systems and TAWs. Already did my systems check. Broken Tower, good morning, November Tango Zulu, request taxi, Boongawat 2 POV. I like lounge chair mode, huh? Well, that way I'm not like
November Tango Zulu Tower, good morning. Runway 17 left, backtrack and line up, twin H1021. Wind license variable.
1021, clear to backtrack, line up 17 left, November Tango Zulu. Probe landing and taxi lights on. Alright, we'll be 50 knots by our taxiway, or else we'll stop on the runway. If we're going off the runway for any reason, we'll cut off, pull off, and shut off up here. After takeoff, we'll pitch for 85 knots, considering our EPL, considering feather. If none of those work, we'll cut off, pull off, and shut off. You can call the tower. I'll find the best suitable place for us to touch down. Copy that. 18 degrees, we'll do 1390, look at that. 6 or 7 minutes before 7, that works. Harnesses, high idle, governor check has been done. Oh, gobs of room. November Tango Zulu ready for departure.
November Tango Zulu, runway 17 left, left turn, clear for takeoff.
17 left turn, clear for takeoff. November Tango Zulu. Alright, checklist is complete, 1390. Alright, torque set, ITT's around 720, airspeed's alive. Let's rotate. Our altitude back just a tiny bit though. Alright, once we're over 500 feet, or over 85 knots, we'll go 10 degrees. And then we'll go 0. We'll do bypass and igniters off. We'll leave our landing light on just for a little bit longer until we get a little bit further out of here. Wow, that sun's bright. Man, that's like all like raised up all through here.
Glasses?
Yeah, thanks. We'll just throw our instrument departure on real quick because I was not expecting it to continue on out here for a little bit longer. I think we're probably going to break right out just right after this corner here, but that's all right. Let's turn to 117, I think. There we go.
There it is.
That's right, I'd rather have it in there in case we have to go all the way up to 11,000. There's been times I depart out of here and they're like, oh no, I'm going to be out of here, no problem. And then it's like all the way up to 11,000 feet and you're like, oh my goodness, how many layers are there? But I want to look over here. I don't really see a lot of the good ridge tops. I do see some down there. There's a lot more clouds up high.
What I've found is that I always seem to go, where's there? Right up here, and then I can cut across, like right on the other side of the road opens up.
Yep, well, we'll just continue on this line for the time being until we get up a little higher, because I'm not seeing the ridge lines that I'm looking for, definitely. I am seeing the ones over here in the Bennett Gap. Oh, there we go. Now we can see the ridges we want.
Cool, Gap, Hotel, Charlie Bravo.
And November Tango Zulu departed time 56. We'll be tracking 078 on climb 1000. Bunkwat 28 will remain OCTA NASDAQ.
November Tango Zulu. Notice report traffic. I confirm not above 1000.
Affirmative, 1000. November Tango Zulu.
November Tango Zulu, copy. Departure on climb 1000 OCTA. 15 miles contact must be 123.9 or 8861.
123.9 or 8861 or 15. November Tango Zulu. Okay, well, Bungwa is a little bit left of my normal track out to Dinunga and all that, although we're probably actually going to fly the exact same track, so I'm just going to fly on my heading mode rather than actually the direct, because there's some high mountains here. If we go over to our terrain, you'll see all that red. We're only at 9,500, but we're still going to have to actually go around through the west side or gap, so I'm just going to continue on this track. I did mention that we'll be remaining OCTA, which is outside controlled area, which is all this magenta little boxes. These ones start at 13,000. I have to stay out of this one here, and then this one I have to be below 10,000. So we'll just start our descent from 11,000 once we pass that line right there. I'm going to level off here rather than, if I go into these clouds, I'll have to go up to 13,000 feet to get across here, and then 14,000 feet to get across the next ones, and that's more work than I want to put into this flight. Mors B1239er, November Tango Zulu.
November Tango Zulu, Morsby, good morning, go ahead.
Good morning, November Tango Zulu, 15 miles to the east of Goroka, below 1000. We're remaining 10,000 on standard, 10,000 for the next 20 miles due clouds. We'll remain OCTA NASDAQ, estimating Bungawa time 31.
November Tango Zulu, copy. Initially operating below 10,000. Air QNH 1010, confirm you copy traffic, Hotel Charlie Bravo.
Go ahead with Hotel Charlie Bravo. Or correction, no, copy Hotel Charlie Bravo, number Tango Zulu. That's the one over there.
November Tango Zulu, Roger, no additional reported traffic.
November Tango Zulu. For some reason I thought it started with Bravo or something. But okay, let's do this while we're not happy to think. I guess touchdown slip is only 4%, so we're not going to add any speed to this at all. 550 meters long, but there's a potential that it's shortened up at the top, actually. Same frequency as Dinunga, it's Class C. We can have up to 2 knots of tailwind if we're full up, but we're quite a bit under that, so we're not going to have to worry about that. Committed is basically just short final, a right-hand turn out to lowering terrain. It's slippery when wet, clouds move in by 9. I already told you this, but I did speak with a pilot that went out there last week. He said the grass was cut. that there wasn't anything to really notice except for the parking bay had not been cut. Right-hand circuits parked at the top of the strip. Hard to pinpoint airstrip under very low cloud base due to cliffs and terrace plateaus around the strip. I've never even looked at this place. I don't even know what it looks like, to be honest. So, yeah, we'll see how that is once we get out there. We'll do a mist on the first one, and then I'll do 3, and we'll shut down. We'll walk it, and then you could jump in. You can do your 3 and your mist, and then you'll continue on over. Any questions, concerns?
No.
Okay.
Why don't you do it, and then I'll have questions and concerns after that.
Yeah, right? I think I might have to go up because I'm not seeing anything. That's that approach. November Tango Zulu request.
November Tango Zulu, nice approach. Good morning.
Good morning. November Tango Zulu, currently 44 miles on the 300 radial, 9,500. Requesting to transit your airspace 13,000 due weather for Bungawat. Estimating Bungawat 31.
November Tango Zulu, nice approach. Roger. You clear to transit control area. Track to Bungawat and clear to transit at 13,000.
Clear to transit your airspace at 13,000 for Bungawat. November Tango Zulu.
I will break out shortly.
Oh, wait, we will.
I can already see up through this layer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it looks like a high overcast up here on this side.
I'm going to pitch up for 100 knots. We've got our ITT up here at 720, props at 2,000.
There it is.
Oh, there that is, but we got another one to go.
That's true, yeah.
All right, well, if we have to go any further, what I'll do is I'll just make a little bit of a right-hand turn just so I'm staying. I'm just going to make a right-hand turn now just so I'm staying away from this a little bit, and then we'll just kind of make our climb out this way and then head off to the left again. Once we get out of his airspace at 13,000, we might have to go up to 14 if we're still not broken. There is a 12-4 route that goes over to Ayura from Dinungat, but I think that we'll be over it by 13, I hope. I don't want to have to go from 13 all the way down to sea level.
Build up right here, though.
Right, I know it does. Right where we're going.
Over there doesn't look great. My side looks great.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can see some sun over there at the tops of those, so. Moresby 1239er, November Tango Zulu.
November Tango Zulu must be.
Just be advised, November Tango Zulu is on comm with NASDAQ approach, currently on climb, amended 13,000 due weather.
November Tango Zulu, amended 13,000, roger.
Once we get a little bit closer, then I'm going to have to go up to 14. So if we're not breaking out in the next little bit before we get up to these mountains. That off. I'm just going to give this.
November Tango Zulu, nice approach. Report position level.
Passing 12,800, 35 miles. Still currently on the 305 radial, requesting 14,000. Still not broke out yet.
November Tango Zulu, roger. We clear to climb to and operate 14,000.
Clear to climb and operate at 14,000. November Tango Zulu. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start turning more towards the Dinungat now.
November Tango Zulu, at this stage, no traffic reported OCTA, area QNH 1009er, and crossing the 310 radio. Contact must be on primary 123.9er, secondary 8861 or 5565.
Crossing 310, back to Moresby 129er, 88615565. November Tango Zulu.
Alright, we're breaking out on this side. Bam, go right, just like a little bit, and you're out.
Oh, there
it is.
My goodness, all that work for nothing.
Yeah, I was like, I can see brightness over here. So.
All right.
There it is. Look at that, the valley's beautiful.
That is, just like they said. Moresby 1239er, November Tango Zulu, transfer.
November Tango Zulu must be.
November Tango Zulu, left amended 14,000 on descent. Currently 30 miles to the northwest of NASDAB. Estimating Bungua time 31.
November Tango Zulu, no additional report of traffic for descent. Secondary 8861 or 11393.
8861, 11393, secondary, no from Tango Zulu.
November Tango Zulu.
All stations, Boonguat 123.9er, Kodiak November Tango Zulu 10 miles to the west, 10,600 on descent, circuit Boonguat 31. It's nice that we're landing away from the sun, even though we're coming out here this early in the morning. Let's turn our terrain off so we can get a better idea. Got to go around that corner, which is around the hill right there. All right, our fuel selectors and brakes are good. Our terrain awareness system is off. Our VREF, landing performance, 67 knots. Our lights and inlet, turn off our pitot heats now that we're out of the rain and cold weather. If we have to go around, which we will on this very first one, it's power up, 20 degrees of flaps. Right hand turn out, pitch for 12 degrees on the attitude indicator.
It's right up there, right there.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's up here.
That's way up here. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I was not expecting it to be that high. I'm like looking way down
I know,
here.
I was like, so was I. Then I looked up, I'm like, oh. So like, it's right there. It's on that mountain.
Okay. Yeah, that's way higher than I envisioned, I guess. Prop and harness. We're going to leave my harness off for the time being. We'll go 10 degrees of flaps now. All right, I mean, it looks like it's cut really nice.
It does.
Nice, easy go around, easy late go around at that. 1 knot of tailwind. I could see how tailwinds could be potentially stronger here. I could see how that says that it clouds over really early. You have a better look than I do. What does it look like? Pretty good?
Yeah, it looks good from here.
All right. Moresby 8861, November Tango Zulu.
November Tango Zulu Moresby.
November Tango Zulu in the circuit Boonguat. First circuit's Boonguat. Report again. Ops normal time on the hour.
November Tango Zulu Roger. Can I get a push someone on the hour?
Welcome to November Tango Zulu.
Also very wide.
I'm very, very wide, yeah. So it's hard to determine exactly where I need to be turning, but we need to turn final 5,900 feet. We're going around on this one. I'm kind of just looking here on the side of this cliff area to see about where I am maybe next time.
There's like a nub right here, which is almost like a mile.
Now I feel like close. I'm just going perpendicular. Yeah, I'm a little bit low too. Full flaps. Okay, now I'm seeing more of what we're looking for. 67. Yeah, I think I'm gonna next time come out a little bit more to that valley over here because this just looks a little bit too close.
That is really nice.
2 knots of wind off the side. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring it out further because this is just not really, but this looks really good though. 2 knots of headwind. All right, we'll go ahead and go around. All right, runway, yeah, it looks really nice and clear. The smoke down there looks good, so I'm just gonna go out further because last time I went right in between where those 2 green things down the mountain are. See, this looks too far out though.
I think for your downwind, if you aim between that valley and that nub, in there it'd probably be about a mile coming this way. Then yeah, this feels
a little bit far out, but I'm kind of just cutting it in a little bit right now. 30 feet low. This looks a lot better right here. Right where those little white face on the cliff. That looks pretty decent. Though, I don't know, my approach doesn't, it looks low from here, doesn't it?
you're only doing 350.
Yeah, I haven't even necessarily started my descent down, so
500.
yeah, we're committed. Pull along. All right, so let's talk about that once we get lined up on how I can do that better, because I didn't really feel like that was, I felt like it was just sloppy coming in. So I felt like it looked low at first, but then I was a little bit high at the end.
I think it's right, because you went from 350, then you're getting down to 700, 750.
Yeah.
So I think if you would have just started and actually kept coming down, you also started at, was it
5860.
Yeah.
So I was 40 feet low from where I told myself I was going to be.
I think if you would have held the 500 the whole way, it would have been more of an even all the way down.
Yeah, I think it would have too.
All right, Andrew and I are going to walk down the runway and just take a look at it. That way we can see on the ground if there's anything that we didn't see as we were going by at 60 miles an hour or something. Andrew's going to do some circuits here. Hopefully his are better than mine. Mine just felt like they were kind of sloppy today. These ones I think are the hardest for me, Andrew. The ones that have like just dropping valleys out there. I always come in low. It throws me off so much more. But I'm glad Andrew's here with me today. Just having a second eye, looking over everything and going, oh, maybe if you do this, maybe if you actually move it out to here. It is very, very helpful having somebody else on board. But
it's easier to see when you're not also trying to fly an airplane.
It is, definitely. Especially in a new area. But yeah, man, the clouds are already coming in over here. Sounds like the school's singing over there. But yeah, Andrew, I think what you said is just kind of like Sendeni. You just point and you just go, regardless if it looks right or not. Eventually all the numbers will match up, and then the visual will match up at the end as well. I think it is kind of weird down here where the trees are actually almost level with the end of the runway. It's only 5%, 4% down there, but the whole runway, it gives you a weird visual. Yeah. I don't know. I could see how other airplanes might have. There was, I think, 2 airplanes here that landed long and they slid off one of the sides. I'm not sure. I thought it was on the left side a couple years ago. So I like what they've done with the landscaping, though.
Yeah, I know the bushes.
That's really pretty. It felt more like a tailwind all the way in than it did a headwind. Right as I got over the end, not the end, but where those trees are, there was a slight updraft. Right. It felt like a tailwind because I had such low power settings, I felt like, and my speeds I was just sitting 2 knots high, and it wasn't dropping down with the power that I had. So it felt like I had a little bit of a tailwind. I felt like this was pretty kind of just rough and undulating through here, and even all up into here. At least I hit the center, more or less. Yeah, I think what I need to do in the future is bring my aiming spot way back. I don't know why, but I mean, I was aiming for in between these right here, and it just went way past, 60 meters past or more. Yeah, probably 60 meters past kind of where I was really intending to get a good touchdown. It looks like I was a little bit off to the right as well, where I should have been closer to here. So I was probably another 6 foot off to the right, maybe. I really do like what they've done with these bushes.
I know, it makes it nice.
It just really makes it really pretty. Well, I think that's it. Now that I'm out of breath. Andrew's gonna do his 3 touchdowns here as long as the clouds hold off for him. Then he's flying over to Yawin, and then we're going down to Nadzab and then on to Goroka. We go down to Nadzab just for fuel because we don't have enough to get back to Goroka. So I'll see if I can get some time lapses for you guys at the end of this video, and see you guys next time.